Robert the Yarn Vapor here with you with another gear review. What is it today? The Cloupor Mini Plus. Yes, the Cloupor Mini Plus. Alrighty. Ooh, you get this VIP card. This is for after sale service card. Alright. A manual. A little card here that says thank you basically for getting this, and we are very grateful to you for choosing Cloupor Mini Plus 50-watt temperature control for TI/NI200, which is the smallest and easiest to use in the world. It's a single battery unit. If you want dual, they suggest a Cloupor GT. And there it is. All right, so here, this is the unit, right? And they give you a silicone sleeve with it. So retractable charging cable, and in this little thing up here is 4 additional magnets for the cover, magnetic cover, should you need them. All right, so let's just take this out of here. Let's put this all aside. Let's have a little coffee. Let's take off the sleeve. Alrighty. There we go. All right. So there we have it. This one's black. It comes in pink, a black, a white, some sort of orange, and a dark blue. Okay. This is some sort of baked on paint thing going on here. This has been really durable. I haven't scratched this since I've had it, and I've had it for a while. This operates in 3 different modes. Obviously temperature control, but also wattage and voltage mode. Yes, so all right, so 510, spring loaded, stainless steel connection there. Up, down, display. There's your Cloupor Mini Plus over there. USB charging port. Looks like that's a reset button. Inside the unit, very clean. Magnetic cover. There you go. Let's put a battery in here. That was upside down. Whoops. One moment. There we go. Got it. Let's close that in there. There we go. Okay. Hey, hair, how you doing today? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's off, right? It comes on as soon as you put a battery, so I just want to show you what it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God, it's all scrambled. Oh, Cloupor Mini Plus. And there you go. Right now it's in wattage mode. And to change it, plus button, down button, right? Hold it. Went to voltage mode, so I could take, and then, okay, so let's go back. It's in temperature control mode. Hold them. Now it's in wattage mode. Hold them. Now it's in voltage mode. 3 different modes, so whatever you like. We're going to go into temperature mode right off the bat. Okay, it's at 490. You see the ohms reading next to the battery indicator. Okay, so the ohms is on the top, nothing on it, and it says auto. What's auto about? Ooh. So let's here's a tank. This has a pre-built NI200 coil on it. In it, I should say. Always mate your Addy to your temperature control mod at room temperature. Now with this, they want you need to set the resistance right off the bat. To do that, you hold the plus and minus button in at the same time. Okay, set resistance says NI, and it gives you, then it says TI. You see it switch between TI and NI? All right, so this is an NI, so make sure it's on NI, and it's at 1.6 0.162. Yeah, no, pardon me. 0.162 resistance. Now we're all set to vape. Temperature set at 490. Not bad. Not bad at all. So what's this auto all about? In automatic mode, okay, it will determine the joules that is required to vape it at what you have it set for and what the resistance of the Addy is. All right, so it's automatic. You don't have to think about it. If you want to go to a manual mode, you can. But first, as you fire this, you can see that where the temperature is, all right, there's a counter of seconds. That's your duration of puff, all right, which stays on long enough so as you take it away, you can see how long you took a drag for. And if you look at that low number right there where it says auto, it'll show you how much joules it's applying. And I'll leave the last setting that it was applying there just for a little while so you can see what that was too. Huh. Wow. Very nice. If you want to set the joules to a particular setting, and this is from 10 joules to 50 joules. This is a 50 watt mod, by the way, as far as wattage. But if you want to set your joules, you will hold both. No. Right. The power button and the up button, I believe. Let's go check that out, see if that's true. Yes, now it says auto, so it's in auto mode. Just leave it alone. It'll go away. And now it's in auto mode. Up button, power button. While that's showing, you adjust it with your up down button to whatever joule setting you want. So let's take it, okay, and then leave it, just let it stay there. And now you can see down below here that that's where it's at as far as joule setting. You want to go back to auto? Power, up button, wait a minute, power, up button, hold them in. All right, now go and adjust it with the up or down until it says auto. You can go all the way up or all the way down. Go to auto. Leave it alone. Let it go off. And now you can see where right there it says auto. All right. Nice. All right. I've just used the power button and the down button to put in wattage mode. I'm going to take this off. Put on, I'll put that on. This is a Canthal build. And let's have a vape at 40 watts. This build is a dual coil running at 0.27. Okay, now I'm going to hold the power button and the down button at the same time. We're in voltage mode. Now it's at 4 volts. Here, let me do that again. 1 second. I did a 1 second pull. For me, like a 2 second pull is the max I ever take. A little vapory in here. Let me go back to wattage by holding the power and the down button. I'm back into wattage. I got to tell you, I've been quite impressed with the way this works. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It does what it tells you that it does. Works very well with temperature control, auto mode. That's the way I've been using it, and it just works really well. Let's go back and do what you're not supposed to do, which is, I'm going to put this back on here. Right, I'm going to go into temperature control. Alrighty, yeah, that's nice, and it remembered my, put it at 480 again. It remembered what it was set at, but you really shouldn't make these two unless they're at room temperature, so don't do what I just did, okay? That's quite the vape. So temperature control seems to recall, well, it never changed. Once you set one of the resistance, whether it's for your nickel or your titanium, it'll recall that last setting. All right. So assuming you're using the same addy that you did before, you should be good to go. All right. But it's got to be the same one. This does not have auto sensing as to what you put on it. That's why it's critical when you put on either your nickel or your titanium that you set the resistance first thing by pressing these two up and down buttons and rotating between, it'll rotate between Ni or Ti. Pay attention to that. Make sure you don't set it wrong with the type of wire that you're using. Works really good. It does. Let me just for grands go through some of the specs, make sure I covered everything. Okay, let's see. Dimensions. 78.5 millimeters tall, 37 wide, 22 width, or whatever, okay. Floating 510, stainless steel connector, takes a 18650 battery, magnetic back cover. Wattage setting is from 1 to 50 in 0.1 increments. Voltage output is 0.5 to 7. I said 10 to 50 joules before. That is correct. 3 different operating modes, I should say. So temperature control, voltage or wattage. Resistance, standard resistance for like Canthal. It'll support 0.1 to 3 ohms. Joules. Okay, for nickel wire, 0.1 to 0.5. For titanium, 0.1 to 0.8. Temperature limit, 200 to 600 Fahrenheit, 100 to 300 Celsius. Smart auto temp control, like I showed you before. Comes with a silicone case. You can charge this through the USB micro port on the bottom here. Multi-hole ventilation. Optional left and right mode. Reverse battery protection, overcharge protection. 5 colors like I mentioned before. Black, white, pink, dark orange, dark blue. There you go. This is a baked on, what do they call this? They said it somewhere up here. Let's see, where is it? Baking varnish paint. It hasn't chipped, hasn't marred, hasn't scratched. And I've had this for a while. The Cloupor Mini Plus. Robert the Iron Vapor.